I'm standing at the Fredericksburg National Cemetery, and behind me lay the remains of Union and Confederate soldiers who died fighting the Battle of Marye's Heights in 1862. This is this is the bloodiest battle of all of the Civil War, and more men lost their lives in a short amount of time than any other war. It was fought in December under horrible conditions, and it was fought over the railroad track, which you can probably hear the train in the background. It's the same line that runs now. And they were trying to secure the freight lines that fueled the Confederate Army. Around the corner, we're in downtown Fredericksburg, just minutes away from the cemetery. As you can see, the downtown is rich in history. Some of these buildings go back into the early 1800s, and it's lined with shops, restaurants, and the normal tourist activities, as well as things for the people who still live in the area. Nearby, minutes away, are the trenches that line Lee Drive, which run for miles. These trenches formed the Confederate line, including Stonewall Jackson's line at the end of the drive. You can imagine, as you look at these trenches, soldiers, cannons, waiting for the Union Army, having the advantage of high ground, having the advantage of knowing the area. And in this particular battle, the Battle of Fredericksburg, of course, the Confederates won this battle, and the Union suffered horrific losses. And these are the reminders of the past around Fredericksburg. So my question is, how did all of this change the culture of Virginia? And what was life like before the Civil War? How did things change during the time of war, with men in battle and with women and children left to tend to the farms? And what of the African American slaves before, during, and after the war? How do these compare with today's modern culture? Both Virginia and American Civil War history are expansive topics with much information and media available for you. There's too much information to put here. However, that's not the purpose of this site. The goal of this website is to enable you to compare the cultures in Virginia before, during, and after the Civil War. How does the horrific nature of war on our own soil change things? Let's explore, and you can decide for yourself the answer to these questions. Review the information contained in this site by clicking on Wilbert, the site guide, or by selecting Next Page.